playing a 3,000 point game today, or just under, like 2,988 points. We've got a bit of a city fight board going on, so we've got sort of the big chapel here, flanked by anti-air towers and defences. We've got sort of a dense industrial district. We've got some sort of tall buildings and a sort of suburb with lots of defences, with the landing port right in the middle. And it should be pretty interesting. So it's a 6x4 board and about 3,000 points per side. Black Templars with some Imperium allies versus Salamanders. Sort of the law for it is we're doing like a training match, like a spar between the two chapters to hone their sort of fighting prowess. We're playing with the open war deck today, just to keep the battlefield a bit interesting. So we drew this deployment zone, so corner to corner, and with the battlefield, that would mean this corner over here versus this corner over here, so it should be pretty interesting. Then we drew for the objective, Field of Glory, so we're going to place an objective in the middle, and then one each in our deployment zones, and whoever has the most at the end wins. If you have all three, you win immediately. And we drew double or nothing, and rolled a 2, so we're not using twists at all this game, so should be interesting. So this is my army for the game. So just got 2,984 points-ish of Black Templars with Imperium allies. We've got the Warlord is Hellbrick, proxied by this 30k Praetor model. We've got the Empress Champion, Sword Brother with a Power Sword and Bolt Pistol, with 9 Initiates with Bolt Guns, 5 Neophytes with Combat Knives and Bolt Pistols, Land Raider Crusader with Multi-Melter. Then Hellbrick is riding with another Land Raider Crusader with Multi-Melter and Storm Bolter. We've got Sword Brother with Power Sword and Plasma Pistol. And then 9 Initiates, one with a Flamer, one with a Power Axe, and then the other 7 with Belt Pistols and Chainswords, and then 5 Neophytes again with Bolt Pistols and Combat Blades. We've got 5-man Crusader Squad, 4 Bolt Guns and Rocket Launcher. Another 5-man Crusader Squad, 4 Bolters and Rocket Launcher, or Missile Launcher. We've got 5-man Terminator Squad, with the Sergeant's got a Power Sword and just Storm Bolter's Power Fists. We've got a 5-man Haminator Squad, so 3 Haminators with Storm Shields and the Sergeant, and 2 Terminators with Lightning Claws. Then the first of our allies, we've got 2 auxiliary detachments with troops, Custodian Squad, Shield Captain with Guardian Spear, 3 with Sentinel Blades and Storm Shields. Then we've got 1 with the Shield Captain with a Sentinel Blade and Storm Shield, 3 Guardian Spears, and a Vexillia with a Storm Shield. Then we've got the last detachment is a Supreme Command detachment of Deathwatch. So I sort of like got the Custodians making sure the Black Templars don't butt heads with the Librarians, because obviously abhor the Witch. We've got a Watch Captain with a Relic Blade and a Power Fist, sort of guts from Berserk there. We've got 2 Librarians with Terminator Armor, one with a Force Stave and Storm Bolter, one with a Force Axe and Combi Melter, and one with a Force Stave again, but just plain Power Armor. Both of them have all of those Librarians have Might of Heroes and Fury of the Ancients, as well as Smite. So that should be pretty fun, and that's my list. And here we have just under 3,000 points of Salamanders facing off. So we've got Vulcan Hestan and 2 Primaris Lieutenants, and then an Primaris Ancient. We've got a Primaris Captain in Gravis Armor, and a Terminator Captain as well. Then we've got 5 Hellblasters with the Plasma Incinerators. We've got a Tactical Squad with Sergeant with a Combi Melter, Rocket Launcher and a Flamer. Then 7 dudes with Bolt Guns. We've got 3 Aggressors with the Bolt Storm Gauntlets and Missile Launchers. We've got 10 intercessors, sorry. 5 with auto bolt guns, and 5 with the stalker bolt rifles. Venerable Dread with last cannon, close combat weapon, flamer. Leviathan Dreadnought coming down Lucy's pattern drop pod with a cyclonic melter lance and power claw, very nasty. 3 interceptors with the auto bolt guns, something similar. And then we've got Brayath Ashmantle, who's the character Salamanders Dread, as is. So he's got 2 power claws, Dread fire claws, and then he's got 2 like heavy flamers, Dread fire flamers, a whirlwind, and a Storm Raven on loan from the Black Templars for the battle. And it's a little bit proxied, so it's got twin assault cannons, hurricane bolters, and the Typho missile launcher instead of the loadout here. But that should be pretty nasty as well. So just under 3,000 points of Salamanders for today's battle. So we've finished deployment. So we've got the centre objective here, which we have to capture. We've got Johnny and the Salamanders have deployed. So we've got the Storm Raven coming in. We've got the Whirlwind tucked here, which is where his objective is. Vendred, we've got the aggressors up on the left flank, backed up by some lieutenants and a captain. We've got some intercessors here, and down here as well, the Hellblasters down there. Yep. So relatively sort of tucked up in all their cover and defences. Storm Raven's got the tactical squad, the Ancient and the Vulcan in it. Potting in is the Leviathan, Brayath and the Grapples of the Storm Talon. And these guys are deep striking and dropping in from the skies as well. My deployment, we've got Hellbrick and the Close Combat Crusader squad and that front Land Raider Crusader. We've got the other squad and the Empress Champion and the other Land Raider Crusader. Then we've got a little 5-man squad with the rocket launcher there, moving up to that building. Little 5-man squad in there. Then the one of the librarians and the custodes, and the watch captain and custodes, sort of guarding my objective, tucked in that sort of dense building sort of area. So yeah, we're about to start, and I'm having the first turn. So this is the board as at the start of turn 2. Turn 1, I moved some dudes up here and took some pot shot with the rocket launcher. The unit of 3 aggressors are gone, killed by a Land Raider that is also now gone, and the other Land Raider. The Rocket Boys helped as well over here. Then in Johnny's turn, he basically moved up, potted in the Leviathan, and just kind of moved everyone up. Moved the Storm Raven up, and just sort of shot everything. So the Leviathan, combined with some other stuff, killed the Land Raider. I think just by itself, actually. Just killed the Land Raider by itself. One of the Land Raider Crusaders is dead. Did not explode. Then we've got the Interceptors. Lit the squad up and killed 3. And then the Storm Raven shot into the dudes over here and killed a couple. And took some wounds off the Land Raider Crusader as well. And the Hellblasters helped as well, I think. And then, yeah, so total casualties, 3 tactical squad members, a Land Raider Crusader and 2 Neophytes. And then over on the Salamanders side, 3 aggressors. Now we're going into turn 2. Okay, so we've come to the end of turn 2 of our game. The Storm Raven basically came in, dropped off the tactical squad, Vulcan Hestan, Brayath Ashmantle, and Company Ancient, right into the heart of my objective. He's wiped some Custodes, 3 Miles Custodians, he killed the Watch Captain, we had some shooting here and there. The Leviathan had fell back over here, scoring that objective. Pinged off some more wounds the Land Raider with the Storm Raven. Storm Raven hovered and flew over here. Basically just a lot of losses on the Black Templar front all around. These guys came here and sort of had a bit of a stalemate. Battle around here, a couple got lost to shooting. But then basically slugfest. The Hammonators, just with their invulnerables, were fine, and then here's the Storm Shield as well, the Terminator Captain, so just a slugfest all round. But overall, if we look at the casualties, we're missing, that's the entire Salamanders casualties versus Land Raider Crusader, almost all Crusader squad, Hellbrick proxy, Watch Captain proxy, Custodians, Terminators, more Custodians, you know. So I ended up just sort of conceding at turn 2. Realistically, it's hard to say if this objective is being controlled by Salamanders or Custodians, because this guy's like just in 3 inches, but with the objective being held by Brayath, the Leviathan, and over there with the Dreadnought and Whirlwind and everything, I think it's fair to say that Salamanders have won the field today.